Dallas, Texas has seen 14 days of top-shelf volleyball action. The first ever individual volleyball title will be awarded tonight. Jordan Larson remains the favorite. In tow are Karsta Lowe, Bethania de la Cruz, Bree King, and Ari Cruz. 4 elite athletes with one last shot at individual MVP and team championship points. 5 women to fill 4 podium positions. Who goes home with medals? Who goes home with dreams of the next opportunity? It's time to take the case off the awards. It's time to write stories of greatness. It's time for Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. The 15th and final day has arrived, only on CBS Sports Network. History is made next. Tonight's match is presented by Geico. 35 days, 28 matches, and this morning have led us to the Athletes Unlimited finale. Fair Park Coliseum turns on the lights again for the first of 2 features. Team Lowe taking on Team King. Welcome inside, everybody. Kevin Barnett and Salima Rockwell one more night. Here we go. Salima, we hoped everything would come down to this one afternoon and evening, and it has.
It absolutely has. It's playing out exactly as we thought. The question is, who's going to be that individual champion? Who is going to take home a medal? And where are the bonuses going to fall?
Let's take a look at our Geico leaderboard. You've been following it all season. Points adding up from the very first action. It's entirely possible number 5 goes all the way to number 2.
Well, it's so crazy where we are right now. The race is so tight, and you look at the teams in front of us with Team King and Team Lowe, a lot can happen. Bree King can even jump over Bethania de la Cruz.
Will that happen? The 3 players in here have a lot of questions to be answered. Will Bree King stop setting Ari Cruz at some point?
That's the question, because if Team King can sweep Team Lowe and Ari Cruz has a huge match as she did last night, there's a chance Ari Cruz can jump ahead of her teammate.
Cruz set the single match record for kills. That was a good news for her. Bree King set the single match record for assists. So it was 97 points gained by Ari Cruz. She's going to need more than that tonight if she's going to jump over her teammate. The Book of Unlimited will chronicle everything that happens in this league. It's time to get those medals out. It's time to write. It's time to work on your calligraphy and get it in.
Well, that's my goal. I'm trying to work on calligraphy, and we'll see who that champion is that's going to be forever inscribed in that book.
You, the fan, are going to find out tonight. Let's get you ready. Let's play Outside Hitter with Lindsay Stalzer and Deja McClendon.
Love this one. This is what we're going to be doing tonight. Oh. Woo! Your last one. Thanks, Rhett.
Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate.
Just outside downtown Dallas, more than 200 acres of Fair Park. So many great things to see in a normal year inside Fair Park and Fair Park Coliseum in the shadow of the Cotton Bowl. We have enjoyed being here for 5 weeks. We look at our starting lineups headed in for Team King. Almost no changes with these starting lineups at all throughout the entire season, and that is true for these 2 teams. No changes. Opposite Alex Holston has been a bright spot for Team King, who took a shot at that player who has not had a start until this weekend. Gone 2-0 with her there. Team King at 2-0, Team Lowe at 1-1. Hope you got to listen to Deja McClendon there as we were headed between. Simone Abbott has been nothing short of outstanding the last couple of weeks of the outside hitter position as well. And Molly McCage yet to be the Molly McCage they expected. Been a rare off weekend for the middle blocker. Before we get started, let's make sure we bring it in.
Hi guys, Kylie O'Miller here. I'm going to be one of the upcoming lacrosse players in the Athletes Unlimited season this July. I just wanted to wish a huge good luck to the volleyball players. I was a volleyball player myself in high school. I miss it so much, so I can't wait to watch you guys compete out there.
And we are already to action here inside Fair Park Coliseum. Team Low with the side out. Team King in purple. Team Low in the blue. Karsta Low in the right front, captain number 25. On the other side, number 26, Bree King, will handle the setting duties as Holly Tolliver checks in, as she does, to serve throughout the early parts of each match in place of Simone Abbott. Generally, she passes across the back row as well, give a little more passing support. That one off Stalzer. Lindsay Stalzer will be the target on one side.
She will, and she was yesterday, but let me tell you how well she did last night. It was really a beautiful performance and match for Lindsay Stalzer. They're going to continue to go after her, so we'll see how that plays out for her tonight.
It was wild and woolly for Team King. Far less than 24 hours ago. They did not finish till about 9:45 here in Fair Park Coliseum last evening. Stalzer inside. Holston puts the ball away, and this turnaround is tight. What do you have to do to get yourself ready and when you have that late match to early match?
You know, the first thing you need to do is recover. You got to get some nutrition in you and take care of your body immediately and get sleep. Like that's kind of the key to everything, is recovering your body and getting your mind right for the next day. It's a quick turnaround, but you got to take care of yourself.
Team King went 33-31 with Team Larson in the first set. It took them 9 set points to close it out. Gibmeyer with a huge stuff there. It would take 3 set points to close it 25-22. Then they would lose the third set and almost lose the entire match. 80-78 the final. $12 points for that stuff block. Lauren Gibmeyer trying to be top middle for this inaugural season. All right, Deja McClendon shanks one. Misconnection with Gibmeyer. A little misfire right there.
Yeah, that's tough. That happens sometimes, and that ball looked like a little slow out of Bree King's hands. Gibmeyer just have to work out the timing, but I like the start by Simone Abbott going that hard cross court right away.
Abbott versus Holston could be one of the matchups you might want to watch. Cruz swinging with confidence after that 26 kill performance. A lot of those kills came early. Eventually, Team Larson kind of got a hold of her.
It took a while. It took till the end of the last set. But yeah, she was absolutely on fire last night. But it was, you know, she could hit the ball anywhere, tooling off the block. It's what she does. It's what she does well. We'll see if she has another performance tonight like she did yesterday.
Abbott, tough pass. McCage will throw it across. Glendon scoops it right up to the net. Here's Abbott again. She does like that sharp angle. How about some line for you, too? Out on the range.
All kinds of range by Simone Abbott. But look at this ball going fast to the pin, and she finds that room. That's the key, is seeing the block well, getting the ball that you need, hitting around the block.
Abbott, top point scorer last night, 312 points, had 11 digs to go with her 11 kills. She hit 430. That's been the big change for Simone Abbott, her efficiency. This connection again to McCage. That one's into the net, no block at all.
That ball fell just a little bit inside and tight for Lauren Gibmeyer, trying to chase that thing down. It was difficult when it was inside, falling inside her body.
King behind 2. Little scramble play again. Team King's got to clean up their contacts, get some attacks. McClendon looking for hands, misses.
Well, that same swing was available. You see her telling Samantha Seliger-Swenson that was a perfect set. That was my bad. I pulled it out of bounds. Love that tempo on that side of the net. You're going to see that actually on both sides.
Stalzer back to serve. Sends it long. Mentioned Team Low comes in at 1-1. They lost 55-72 to Team Larson 2 nights ago. They did win 1 set, took home 40 points. Could be hugely important in our final score. They won last night over Team De La Cruz, the early match, 73-63, won all but one set there, so it took them 140 team points to add into their individual as Ari Cruz blasts that one past the block.
We talked a little bit about this tempo already, even off the net. Still firing that ball out there, keeping Ari Cruz in system as Bree King.
Low reaching out of the back row. Karsta Lowe still leading the league in total kills. Really had to stretch out, hit flat on that one.
She really did a nice job. I think she got it at the net and out of the back row.
Samantha Silliger-Swenson. Cruz rattles it through the block. Sometimes everything you're hitting just goes down.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just really good.
But what is it about Ari Cruz that at 5'11" makes her such an effective attacker?
Well, she gets off the floor fast. She has a really fast arm, but I just think she sees the block so well. She gets on it quick. You can see her even change her arm swing, how she's attacking the block. Just a wealth of international experience.
In contrast to 5'11", 6'4". Karsta Lowe. And she's hit that line several times recently where she's not hitting right down the line.
And that's a difficult ball to play. You want to stay on the line pretty much as a defender in that left back area. So those balls that are just a little bit off the line and between you and middle back, very difficult to defend.
Now that one for Team Lowe. That's been one of the notes with Team Lowe, actually, their ace to error ratio, as McClendon will remain back there. 1 ace on 9 errors in their loss. 2 aces on 8 errors in their win. So it hasn't been determinative of the final result.
And they definitely have been putting pressure on teams. So they're driving the ball. They're making errors because of that.
How about back-to-back?
There you go. The rattle on the top of the tape. See her smiling about that a little bit. Just drives that ball, wants it to drop. It did what she intended it to do, but probably a little earlier.
10-6, an early extension for a team that was recreated this week from last week. Went 2-1. Holston, got just enough of it, did Triple S. That would be Silliger-Swenson. Oh, way too low. Not enough of it that time for Grant. With the lightning quick Taylor Morgan across from her.
Nate Grant was there. Taylor Morgan. This is going to be a fun battle watching the two of them at the net against one another. Morgan so fast and quick. Grant so long, has the ability to read the plays. She was there, just not quite over the net.
Good touch by Stalzer. Oh, nice stretch out by Rosado. One more. Oh, that ball falls in front of Lowe.
Dolly Rosado, 2 huge plays in the back row. Look at her stretch out. That's what she does so well. Is in the right place defensively, then can react and move. Unfortunately, her team couldn't come up with that point.
Dig by King. She does that effectively. How about the reach of Holston?
Tell you, that was an impressive swing. Ball that's coming tight to the net. She's still able to get good pace on this ball. See her go high over the top of Abbott on that swing.
Mentioned that matchup. Keep following that. 2 young, dynamic pin attackers. Holston had a nice night. Oh, and some of that was blocking. That ball's still good. Not now. Morgan will collect that.
Hey, Taylor Morgan doing a nice job closing the block. You'll see, look at her move, and this is why she makes this happen. Look how high she is, and look, oh my goodness, her hands over the net.
She's happy about it. Future's so bright, she's got to wear shades on that one. That ball's wide from Carstello. Right back comes Team King there, +1. Team Low had built a lead. Team King erased it, and we now have our first timeout called. Back to Fair Park momentarily. Team King leads Team Low. The Langley, BC native Bree King, the setter, was the captain. That proved to be a tough spot the week before. What was her strategy coming in?
My strategy was to create a really scrappy team that I felt were a bunch of gamers and ready to win and finish out this league on a really high note, competing hard.
That is your guaranteed rate draft recap. Yeah, a bunch of gamers. That's exactly what Bree King got. She said, I can't believe we're winning. It just seems like we keep scrapping, and we come up with the victory. This is what she told me this afternoon.
Well, it's pretty cool to watch, and of course with Ari Cruz, her top #1 draft pick, and that's what got it done. She's scrappy and ready to play.
Always good to add an Olympian who passes nails, and as of late has been an absolute hammer.
It's never going to hurt you, and I tell you what, she was a gamer and ready to play. She wants to win. She understands the importance. She knows that she can still make a push to get to that top 4 as well.
Ari Cruz. I don't know if you had to pick a dog for Ari Cruz. What breed would it be?
You know, I don't really know. I'd have to think about it. I was just flapping my hands, and I'm not sure what that meant.
She has a little dachshund.
She has a little, that's what it is.
Dachshund,
a dachshund. Yeah. That's what it is.
I don't know, that's what I would go with, but that's what she has. Ari Cruz has been simply en fuego as of late. So important to that team. Big tough serve out of the timeout. Keeping Abbott off balance, but she blasted off the block. Abbott's kept the ball higher as time has gone on.
She has, and that ball you'll see is off the net, and she still is able to keep the ball high. I mean, that's the key. When a ball is off the net, can you still keep it in front of you, in front of your hitting shoulder, and be fully extended? That's what Simone Abbott has been doing so well in the last couple of weekends.
Simone Abbott, you have to call it a trend at this point, the way she's been playing. Nearly gets it with the tip there. Stalls a roll. Shot thrown back by McCage. Holly Tolliver to Low. Yeah, generally that kind of a run-up equals a kill. So Low, we knew they had power on one side with the pin of Carstello. The question was, could Abbott be that balance? She was last weekend. 11 kills, 430. MVP 1 honors for Simone.
Well, and I think Carstello knew that. Last weekend, she loved the chemistry, she loved the energy, the fire, and how she was playing, and that she was really trending upward. And she didn't take a chance, she just wanted her back, and it was the right move.
I wondered with these teams who would be able to apply service pressure, because each team had targets early on. With that overpass, 2 aces before it, it's Team Low. Another tough one, perfect pass. Holston tips it. Always told that that's the perfect time to tip. When everything is in rhythm.
When everything's perfect.
When everything's perfect.
In rhythm. Absolutely. And you see she comes in really hard, looking like she's going to swing at the ball. And that's when you're ready. You're ready for that hard-driven ball. And there's no one available in the middle of the court.
Kept alive. Stalls are not much there. Low again. Tips are getting swatted early. Ari, pass. She was ready to hit. Abbott. High into the hands. This one doesn't go far enough. Count the block for Team King. Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, join Michael Breed as he tees off on the top headlines in the world of golf and delivers tips and tricks to better your game. Watch Course Record with Michael Breed on CBS Sports Network. Right now you're watching Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. We have 2 matches for you this evening. Another block back-to-back. Holston. Looks like she's going to get credit for that one.
What a move by Alex Holston. Look at her get to the pin. Just a shuffle block, but right hand over, left hand presses back into the court, taking away that seam. It's exactly how you block a left side attacker.
An All-American in college, playing for the Florida Gators. Playing alongside another Gator in Ari Cruz. Different generations, same school, same coach. Mary Wise. Carstelo gets the big left hand underneath that one. Rosado with the dig this time. Stalzer terminates.
A lot of offensive firepower coming from Team King right now. Just putting pressure on Team Low. And Bree King talked about wanting the players that are ready for this weekend. High energy, want to go after it. I like that with Alex Holston. Ready, fresh, wants a taste of it, right? So you're getting a lot of that from all these players on the team, on the court.
No overcall there. You're going to get a back row setter. Back row blocker violation for Samantha Seliger-Swenson. Played her ball at Minnesota. Said she's big on Pinterest. She and Lauren Gibmeyer might be in the Pinterest off.
They might be. I'm going to check out her wedding board. She said she has one.
I don't know. You're going to have to go past 1,800 if you're going to pass Gibmeyer. Gibmeyer just purchased a house. Of course, another Minnesota player. Talking about Gibmeyer, number 6 in purple, right there, involved in this play. There's Lauren.
Love the celebration after. Perfect pass, high enough set. They've been waiting to connect a little bit. And they love playing with one another. Look at her find the space in the gap here. Just a little bit of a push by Bree King, recognizing where Molly McCage is. Doing a fantastic job between the two of them, finding some space.
Serving specialist Katie Carter, she'll play back row. Karsta Seaball is blocked. Well, the serving game has gone one direction, the blocking the other. Team King now 5 blocks.
Lauren Gibmeyer doing such a nice job. Even if your feet aren't there, she's diving into seams with controlled hands. That's key when you're making that move.
Wrist away is wide. They've deployed the double-headed opposite. Not the same person with 2 heads, but 2 people with separate heads.
Yes.
Katie Carter will play along the back row now.
Have the opportunity to swing, head out of the back row as well.
Alex Holston, we've seen 33, will play in the front row. Wow, Stalzer elevated that time.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. That was a little surreal from my angle. Wow. We know Lindsay Stalzer can jump, but watch her get up over this block. High over the top.
Nice dig by Stalzer. Tight to the net, reset. Cruz. Double reset, like your old Nintendo. That ball's good. Deja.
The whistle still going. Team Cruz thought maybe it didn't hit the net.
Oh, Molly McCage from the middle front all the way to the middle back. Looking for an end. No. More work to be done. Cruz. Again. No, but a net violation possible. And about 5 minutes ago, Team King thought they didn't touch the ball.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. It's going to take a while to find that in the rally.
I think we may end up with a challenge here in any case.
Somewhere.
Just for someone to get some oxygen.
I saw the frustration of Ari Cruz right after the play. I think it was because of that play in the middle of the rally.
If you've been with us for our run here in Dallas, Texas, you know the athletes wore masks up until this weekend. Athletes Unlimited has been quite diligent about COVID precautions throughout both softball and volleyball. The opportunity arose this weekend for the athletes to not wear masks, and so that is why you see the change. 19-16, yeah, everyone take a breath, you at home as well. We'll try and wrap this first set. Team King +3 in set one. Kylie Pickrell, the backup setter, played her college ball at NC State. She has a nonprofit partner, as do all the athletes. Let's hear about her cause.
I chose to support Operation Underground Railroad because they use all of their funds to go towards missions to seek out the children who have been taken from their homes, find the people who have done this to them, and then it's not just bringing them back home safely, it's creating programs that help assimilate them back to a normal life as well afterwards and show that you can be a kid, you can trust adults because there are good people out there who do love and do want to take care of you.
All the athletes choosing causes they wish to support here, to be a part of their journey through Athletes Unlimited, the season that is designed to create not only great volleyball athletes, but also civic leaders, and work on your dance moves while you're here as well. Originally out of Coppell, Texas. Went to ASU first, then NC State. Fans, if you want to get even closer to the game, join the Unlimited Club for free. Select your favorite player. You can unlock special access, additional content, and more. That includes in-game access, which is a lot of fun, interviews, and lots more interaction. If you want even more, upgrade your membership for a whole year. You get behind-the-scenes access. Join the players in voting for game MVPs and the end-of-season awards. We're going to give out the Geico Defensive Player of the Year this evening. That's worth $5,000. You, the fan, had a say in that. Learn more about the Unlimited Club at auprosports.com. Big backslide kill by Gibmeyer.
Laura Gibmeyer, just so fast in front. We talked about her blocking, of course, but off that slide, off that 1 foot, that's where Lauren Gibmeyer really shines. Goes fast and high off the ground over the top of the block.
A lot of Gophers on this team. Molly Lohman, another one. A blast from Karsten Lowe. They're going to need a lot more of that. Lowe's 6th kill.
See Rosado handling this tough pass. Perfect set, and she finds that seam between Morgan and Cruz.
Each team with 37 attempts. One team with 5 blocks. King. Big stuff block. Deja McClendon one-on-one. There's your first stuff.
Perfectly lined up. I tell you, her blocking has gotten better over the course of this league. I think she's seeing things a lot better, timing it perfectly. Look at her locked out and ready to press on contact.
Couldn't get enough of it there. Ari Cruz likes the kill. Team Lowe is going to need to do a little work here as they're running short of time in set number 1.
Ari Cruz doing a nice job finding the hands of Nia Grant. See if they work Abbott's seam here on the to the right.
Cruz, showing you every which way to get a kill.
And that was a big windup. She's looking for those hands. It was a perfect set. She winds up high, goes high off the top of the block.
Said they're running short of time, and that is true. You want to take a timeout now. Team Low calls it at 22-18. It looked early on like Team Low might be the aggressor from the service line, but they have been unable to win the battle at the net.
Well, and that's the thing. The Team King doing a really good job reading the plays, getting over the net. I think what they need to do right now, Team Low just needs to control their block touches, low and over, see if they can just have their hitters hit around the block a little bit better instead of getting tooled.
A look at our Geico leaderboard, and so much to be determined here. Cruz is 122 points back of Bree King, her own teammate. That one's going to be hard to close. She did close it by 97 points last night, but that was pretty exceptional.
It was an exceptional performance by Ari Cruz, but if she does a little bit more, maybe some more digs, maybe she steals some passes, it could happen.
Now, keep your eye on the gap there from Bree King and Ari Cruz up to Karsta Low. Entirely possible, less than 100 points to get past Karsta Low. So if you take those team wins, and you're Bree King and Ari Cruz, you both could jump past the #2 spot.
You absolutely could. So that's a really good point. That's what they're looking to do right now. Betania de la Cruz is only a few points ahead of Bree King, so you can make a big jump, and then of course we'll see what happens in the next match and which team wins to determine then where will that flush out. So lots of things happening.
And remember, Betania de la Cruz is on a skid here. She's been on a tear over the last few weeks, winning in some cases every match, almost every set of a weekend. But right now, she's on a 2-game skid. So if she doesn't win in the next set, Karsta Low could sneak in that spot. Betania de la Cruz could go from 2nd to 5th.
And that absolutely could happen. And I think we were thinking about this weekend, are things gonna play out like we think they are? Is it really gonna be determined in that last weekend? And here we are, and absolutely everything is gonna be determined in this last night of play. So it's just super exciting to see what happens here.
If Betty de la Cruz's team is gonna get back on track, what do they have to do? What haven't we seen from her side that we were perhaps expecting either from this draft or from the historical record of the last month?
Well, I think a little bit more production. Ebony Wannabu has heated up a little bit. Betania de la Cruz started to heat up last night a little bit as well. I think they both need to click at the same time. And then, of course, getting their middles involved to open some of that up for the two of them. I think it's been a little one-dimensional here and there, and just not everything clicking all the same time for Betania de la Cruz's team this weekend so far.
Team de la Cruz lost 57-68 and 63-73. Let's give you some more sounds from down on court with Tasia McClendon.
I don't know. I'm soaking up your Mindy energy, though. It's strong. It's powerful. All right, here we go. Yes, I'm reinvigorated. All right, setter slide here. Yeah.
Reinvigorated. You might need that. I mean, the turn was short for that team as well in Team Low. Shorter for Team King, but we haven't had this 2 p.m. start. All right, 3 to go for Team King here. Cruz super tight to the net, resets the point. A little too low for Low. Better opportunity here, and it's gone.
Tell you, if you have the opportunity in a rally to get Karsta Low 2 or 3 swings, eventually she's going to get a kill. She's going to force the other team off the net to get an easier ball back to their side, and then you set her again, and she's going to come through.
Karsta Low was carrying a 54-point lead on Betania de la Cruz entering the evening or afternoon, depending upon what time your match is. 6 p.m. local time will be our next match, as Alex Holston is winning all the time.
I mean, it's just so fast. This ball sits up there for her, and then she pulls the trigger so quickly down the line. She waits and sees. I like that Abbott was taking that cross court, but man, she saw it and hit it fast.
2 lefties with pretty similar sets. I don't think you can set it too fast there to Holston either. She might get the same kind of attack attempts as Karsta Low.
Agreed with that. She doesn't want that high looping ball. You saw that even a little bit earlier in the match where she's not getting a lot of action on it, not really getting on top of it, hitting a little bit flat. But man, when it's fast, she can get on it.
Said she was a little lonely overseas playing in Bulgaria and Poland. Came home to work in cybersecurity. Now they're in rhythm attempt. High ball for Karsta. Center error or middle error?
That's a tough one. You have to look at everything that happens in that transition play. Is Molly McCage available and ready to go? Does she think she's going outside with it? And it was a little bit of both, I think, at that point.
Team King, set point. Taylor Morgan in as the closer. Holston missed it.
Tell you what, I will say, between Stalzer and Ari Cruz in that middle back, they're doing a really nice job keeping the ball alive.
Set point number 2. That'll do it. 25-21. Team King continues on the roll they've been on all weekend. Tonight's Athletes Unlimited volleyball match is presented by Geico. Back inside Fair Park Coliseum, Karsta Lowe coming off a first set loss. Karsta, diagnose it for us.
Yeah, I think we just, we weren't terminating, me included. I think, we just need to stay aggressive and take hard reps on the ball instead of getting timid. So, yeah, lots of time and lots of work to do.
Yeah, that's the conversation you're going to have with the team, is just talking about keeping their energy. That's the one thing that I've noticed about you guys. Your energy has been high, even when things aren't going perfectly.
Yeah, I think that's one of our, core tenets. How can we stay really fun and have, a lot of excitement, even if things aren't going our way? And I think we have an opportunity to change that now.
All right, jump around, work on your dance moves.
Thanks.
Into set 2.
All right, thanks.
This has been Navigating the Wind, presented by Mariner Wealth Advisors, helping you navigate your financial future. The future might depend on Molly McCage on the team low side. McCage, I think she still has much more upside available. Came in hitting 450. She hit 0 in the first match, 250 last night. She has 24 blocks on the season. She's been the dual threat throughout.
She really has. I mean, Molly McCage can do everything well, and it's all the sets along the net. She can hit in front well. She, of course, hits that slide faster, than anyone, and higher than I've seen, and just has some fantastic vision as well. But it's the blocking side of the game that she can take care of as well. So Molly McCage is really the whole package. If they can get her going, which I think they will, they'd like to set her a lot more, they're going to have a really good chance here tonight.
I think no surprise that in the first set, in which they lost, Molly McCage had 1 kill on 7 attempts. We saw a lot of missed connections between her and Samantha Seliger-Swenson, and had no blocks.
Oh, and that's a challenge. I mean, that's a big difference. As Karsta Lowe said in her interview, they weren't terminating, so they need more people to be able to terminate the ball, including Molly McCage. So find that connection with Triple S, and of course, everyone else needs to score as well.
Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be right back here for the finale of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball, as players have one last chance to rack up some points before a champion is named on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Yeah, this is it for these players. They'll be adding in their individual, team, and MVP points. Then they'll watch the second match before we put the whole thing in a beautiful present with a bow on top for you. What a season it has been here in Dallas, Texas. What an amazing job the league has done, given the circumstances. Down the line, right on it. Simone Abbott with the first kill. You think back to when this league was announced. Didn't know there was going to be a global pandemic. Persevered through that. Originally supposed to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Pandemic-related issues there. Monica Paul and the tremendous Dallas Sports Commission bring us here to Dallas's Fair Park. Then we come here and it's frozen over, the frozen tundra of Dallas and all of Texas. Of course, that affecting so many people here in Dallas over the time period when we arrived in mid-February. But our league has grown at the same time. Everything's kind of gotten back to normal for the people of Texas.
It's been an unbelievable just battle by everyone here, as you said. But really, if you didn't know it, watching this league, we're just rolling. Like everyone has done such an amazing job.
Hope you, the volleyball fan, have enjoyed it. Hope you join the Unlimited Club to support it. That ball's missed by Alex Holston.
That's a little bit higher ball that we were talking about earlier, and happened again early in the match, or excuse me, in that first set, where she can't really get on top of it, can't get a hold of it, hit a little bit flat and wide.
Touched by the block, and nobody there for the second contact. Why didn't Seliger-Swenson get to that ball?
I think she was coming off the block, right, turning, looking to find the ball. I think she thought it was going to come further towards her, and then got tripped up a little bit, and then couldn't end up getting to the ball. Sometimes when you see those balls off the top of the block, you think it's coming right to you, and it doesn't.
McClendon off the block, covered by Lowe. Right back to her. And off the hands for the winner.
Now, Abbott and McClendon both did this. They got blocked in the cross court, covered, and then they went back with a different swing on that second ball. And I tell you, really like just moving this ball around and taking different swings and knowing what's available for you.
Yeah, right there, you're watching number 18, Dr. Jekyll and Deja Hyde. She hit 0-4-0 in the first night and then came back with 290 last night. Not to mention 3 blocks. Almost had another one there as that one's tapped home. MVP 2 honors for Deja McClendon last evening as well.
Substitution for team number 19, Katie Carter. Back to serve for Team King.
Laura Gibbenmeyer finding that ball, reaching to it and making something happen with it.
Gibbenmeyer 3 kills on 9. Nice move by McClendon. Right on the line from Grant. That is a gopher and a Penn State sandwich. Not sure what gopher tastes like.
No, I'm not sure either.
Your Nittany Lion doesn't know either because he's just waiting for someone to give him something on a silver platter.
Oh, in his bow tie.
Yeah, his ascot or whatever he's wearing.
His monocle.
That is a fancy cat over there in Happy Valley. A serve right down the line. Like a right-hand lead in boxing, line to line, that serve.
Well, this ball comes on you so fast when you're in this position. That's a nice serve. Contacts that ball high, directly in the center of it.
What should Stalzer do differently?
Well, she could step in and take that with her hands, excuse me, if that ball rises on her.
We've seen her do that quite a bit.
We have seen her do that. You can take a move up when things are catching you and moving a lot. I tell you, that was a really good serve, tough serve.
Remember in set 1 early on, Lowe was the aggressor. Team King would battle back. Lowe would push one more time before King took control. Another bad pass. Another kill from Deja McClendon. With the celebration.
The double fist.
Put it on your fridge. Your Topps cards.
I tell you, this is an impressive swing, but look how she gets her last 2 steps to the ball. That's the key to everything. She's not broad jumping to it and then hitting it lower.
Is that a great swing or a bad block?
I think it's a great swing and a block that could have moved in a little bit further.
The answer is yes?
Well, when that ball falls inside, the right side blocker needs to make a move and set that block a little bit further inside.
I think you have to convert this one. And they don't.
Oh, Ari.
And they pay for it. Ari Cruz off the fingertips.
Swinging for the fences with the intention of hitting those hands.
You might want to clip your nails before you play against Ari Cruz.
Look at this. Hits it, drops her arm, hits it up. And look at her going after the hands.
Well, she's been 5'11" for 15 years in the international game, so had to deal with that sort of thing for a long time. There is a fast one below. That's almost the pace of a front 3.
Really fast behind. Flinging that ball, she's getting on her horse. She's able to get on that ball a little bit quicker, find the floor. Look at that.
Saria Freeman now checks into serve. Here's the overhand pass. Freeman with the D. Standing down ball kill. The signature move of Karstalo.
I don't mean to laugh. Holy moly. I don't even know what to say about this. She stands here, reaches that elbow high, cuts it inside the block. Still finds the floor.
And blocks Ari Cruz.
On the adjustment blocking here, you just see she's over not even a max jump. Sometimes that's what you need to do. Just get those hands over the net, press, a little shuffle, drops into the angle, super controlled. That's what you need to do and not get tooled by Ari Cruz.
King handles the trickler. McClendon, did she keep it in play? Yes. That ball leaving a little too much for Carson to get over the net.
I like that she took a swing at it, though.
Okay, I was wondering if Karch Cry was shaking his head.
I mean, Karch is always shaking his head. But steps in there and wants to still put some pressure on the other team. I mean, if it's high enough and you can get your feet there, we've seen that before in this league. It's possible to do it.
9-6 team low with the advantage currently. Reasonable pass. Right-handed swing from Karstalo, who's left-handed. Just long. Not a bad idea.
No. And not a bad idea because everyone was in there on that first coverage play. It's a quick bang-bang play at the net. Taylor Morgan was able to throw this ball deep into the corner and score. It's a different story. There's nobody back there.
I feel like she almost didn't know what to do with the ball. It was so tight to the net. Rosado digs Cruz. Rosado again. Pays off the right arm of Abbott.
Dolly Rosado taking care of Ari Cruz, who has been absolutely unbelievable. 2 digs in a row, handling the second one. Look at her flying in there and controlling this ball perfectly to the target.
Ari tip shot. I thought that one was up.
Oh, it was up. She called a double.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete Rose came in there with 2 hands straight ahead.
Well, Molly, that ball was definitely up. It was Molly McCage that just didn't really know how to set that cleanly.
Tupac with a dig is negated by a net violation on Leslie Stalzer. 12-7. So a little energy here for Team Low. Both these teams are kind of accustomed to being in dogfights.
They are. They're used to it, and they're good at it. They're good at battling. This has been a match that we expected. A tight match between 2 really good teams that are scrap and battle and have really good energy.
Remember how impactful this match is. Karstalo currently sitting in 2nd place by just over 50 points when this match started over Danya De La Cruz, and in the hunt, Bree King right there, and Ari Cruz behind her, 26 and 24. The possibility to leap all the way to 2nd in our end of season standings, take home some hardware and some big cash bonuses. Stalzer down the line and good.
I tell you, what a controlled, impressive cover by Alex Holston at the net. I mean, she is right there alongside the net, controls this ball. And this is her swing. That's the Stalzer line shot that she does so well.
Nice run by King. I can't believe that became a set. Stalzer there too early. Doesn't matter. Jamie Morrison saw something he did not like.
Yeah, he wanted a double on that set, but, you know, not going to get it.
It's a stupid call anyway. Just get rid of it.
It's pretty much almost gone. It's phasing its way up.
It is. It really is. Bad pass. This is kind of what plagued Team Low in the first. Cross court from Holston. And right away, it looks just like the first set. Thank you, our presenting court partner Geico for their support of Athletes Unlimited.
Like you said, this is starting with a service pressure. Taylor Morgan really driving this ball hard in that seam of Abbott and Rosado.
Can they tie it? Tough serve. Good pass. And put away. That's how you do it.
That's it. Simone Abbott under control, handling that pass. A tough serve by Taylor Morgan, but she's able to control it. And they are perfectly in system for Deja McClendon.
Yeah, just McClendon's third kill on 11 attempts. Overhand Stalzer, and again, it's good.
See, they're still finding this connection. Good job by Lauren Gibmeyer. Didn't have that perfect set. She's smiling a little bit. Just kind of knocked that ball down.
Katie Carter wrist away. Oh, chip shot. Is that Kat Slickman out there?
Tell you, what a smart play. That ball drifted off the net and back at Deja McClendon. That's a tough ball to hit, especially when you're running a fast offense. Hitters start their approach. Very difficult to handle that ball. And it's a nice, smart shot by Deja McClendon.
37-35, our overall score. King with the lead right now. They're trailing this set by 2. Team King in purple. Team Low in blue, as that one is tapped home by Bree King. She will collect the points for that kill.
Here's a nice move on the side of Team Low, and that ball ricochets up. Bree King controlling the net.
Just thinking about the gap between Cruz and King. Cruz has 8 kills, hitting about 300 or so. McClendon with power this time.
Deja getting that arm going. Look at this tempo ball, perfectly set, contact point, high.
So McClendon might be on a hot lap here. Back-to-back kills for her. She misses that serve. She has 4 kills overall, does Deja. All in this set, so maybe we've taken Dr. Jekyll and Deja Hyde right inside the match itself now. We're not just doing total matches, we're doing set to set.
Stop.
Right now, she's cruising. That's the good news. Bad news, she's in the back row. Cruz gets a forearm on it. Stalzer again with defense. But the block is there. Low flexes the left arm on Ari Cruz. She's got her twice in this set.
She found it. She found that position. And sometimes it takes a minute to feel like, what do I need to do here? Look at that, just low and over. You see that right hand reach out as soon as she goes to hit that ball down the line.
Carson Low has 2 blocks. The team has 4. Remember, they had just 1 in that first. They lead by 2. Team King clad in purple, up 2 overall, trailing in this set. You're looking at Katie Carter, who's been at this professional volleyball thing for a long time. We asked her to reflect on a moment in her career that was pivotal. This is Believe You Will.
There were a few times in my life where I was just in a difficult moment and had to kind of believe in myself to succeed. And, you know, I can tell you numerous games that have happened, but I would say the biggest moment was childbirth. Just when you're pushing and the doctor is telling you you're not pushing hard enough and you're thinking, I can't possibly push any harder. I'm pushing as hard as I can, and what do I do? And then boom, the baby is out, and it's the biggest relief and happiest moment in the world.
And the rambunctious Noelia enters the world.
The best. She's the best baby ever.
Originally out of Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Mom and dad still living there. Went to college at UCLA. Said, I visited UCLA and I had all kind of other visits planned, 3 or 4 of them. Canceled them all. I'm going to be a Bruin. And that turned out to be a great decision for her. Take a look at our Geico leaderboard as it is updating live with results. Cars to low in second. Bree King has already passed Betania De La Cruz. Remember, she's not in action yet. And Bree King has also given herself a little breathing room from Ari Cruz for the moment.
She has opened that up just a little bit. And of course, the next match is going to be crucial to see what happens with Betania De La Cruz. But this is going to shift a little bit even as we move over along this match.
Freeman serving. And digging. Cruz. Another dig from Team Low. How about that one? That is how you do it, right down the line. That is perfect.
A big rip down the line by Katie Carter. And that's why she's in there. They leave her in here. They want some offense. Nice dig by McClendon. That ball goes over the net. So they're able to stay in transition. You look at her work this line shot past Freeman.
Katie Carter, married to Hector Gutierrez, met him in Tenerife. They were both playing professionally. He's originally from Spain. Had a UCLA teammate on the men's side. That's how they met. Now Hector is the head coach at TCU for their beach program. And that was the partnership that helped get her ready for this trip at Athletes Unlimited. Cruz just throws it past the block.
Wow, that's a nice play by Ari Cruz. A ball that was tight. Lindsay Stosler makes that second play here, and you see her take an approach. And blocks that ball down, throws it down.
I think that would have gotten called about 15 years ago.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That's been allowed just recently.
I don't even have a name for it.
Low with an open net, Tupac. The block takes the point.
That Team Low block has absolutely caught fire and really learned how to stay under control. It's amazing how you can adjust. You tell yourself, okay, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to control my body and my hands to be successful against certain attackers.
Blocks now even, 5 apiece. Holly Tolliver will serve and play middle back. McClendon turns it again. She is terminal right now.
Man, she really is. I mean, there were so many positive touches in that rally, but to see that tempo, that ball, that's exactly how she needs it. She is getting high on top of the ball and getting on it fast.
I love the hug that she gave Molly McCage there at the end. That's kind of reflective of what's going on here. everyone knows, and they've been together even longer than we've been here, and you, the viewer, have been here with us now 5th week in a row. They've been here 8+ weeks, in some cases a little longer, and the friendships and the bonds that have formed will last
forever.
Infinity.
Forever. Now we saw the same thing with Gibbenmeyer and King.
They may never step on the floor next to one another again, so a lot of the athletes cherishing the moment. Oh, McClendon doesn't get it past the block that time. Gibbenmeyer, 6 block for Team King.
Lauren Gibbenmeyer, so fast. Look at her staying there because she knows they have a lot of options. She gets all the way hip to hip with Alex Holston. Fantastic move by Lauren Gibbenmeyer.
A service. Morgan. We're tied.
Taylor Morgan, she's such a tough serve, but look at it's her personality. Like, after she serves that ball, she's so happy. Gets this ace, drives it right in the seam, comes in dancing, doing like some crazy cheer. She's just so much fun to watch.
We are tied here in the second. Team King trying to extend their lead. They lead 44-40 in the overall. Can they take the second set? Special moments being shared here in Dallas. We'll be giving out our championship here this evening in Dallas, Texas, 44-40 in match number 1. But you may not know that the woman next to me, who you've been listening to this entire time, already has a couple championships. And history with some of these players. Salima Rockwell alongside Molly McCage at Texas, and then Nia Grant, national champions in 2014 at Penn State. Molly, we've spent a lot of time, as you look at Molly McCage, we've spent a lot of time, Salima, talking about the relationships with the athletes and that lasting forever. This is a unique opportunity for you to kind of rekindle some of those relationships in this manner.
It's been so amazing to be able to see these athletes that I've coached or even recruited, and certainly with Molly McCage, University of Texas first national championship, and with Nia Grant coming back to that school after having recruited her and left, and just rekindling all of these relationships. It's been super special.
You serve the role of assistant coach for volleyball, but a lot of times that role is also life coach, and that part has not stopped.
It has not stopped. I don't think it will ever stop, and I don't want it to either. I really enjoy helping the players and helping their mentality and really getting them in a good place when they're having a tough time. It was the most rewarding part of coaching, really. Of course, I love winning and playing, but
who doesn't love winning?
It's really the life coaching that carries them. You know, you want them to be strong, independent, amazing women when they leave you. That's important.
Team Low could use your help right now, as that one was into the net and they're now down 1.
They'll be all right.
Cruz with a dig. That ball's tight. Smartly done. Looking for hands. Deputy McClarty has the call, and there is no argument. King.
Yeah, that was Lauren Gibbenmeyer. You can see it in her face. Super frustrated there. Right off the top of the hands.
Holston in rhythm. Nice souvenir.
Big swing by Alex Holston again. But Team King doing a nice job covering. Ball still in play. They stay, keep it alive. But Sam Swenson was looking for a net call.
Mentioned that Alex Holston, she had 310 on her first night, 200 last night. Got kind of shut down after a quick start. But she had 3 blocks, and she'll never forget them.
No. When you block Jordan Larson, I mean, I was thinking
straight
like,
down.
Man, if that was me, I would just like go to the sideline. I'm done. Mic drop. That's it.
We have a challenge of a net violation on Team King. So first challenge from Team Low in this set.
Well, you saw Samantha Seliger-Swenson called it as soon as it happened. She was signaling to the down official.
And this is our first challenge of the match. Oh, that's easy.
She turns right away. Net. Would you call something? Fully outstretched arms.
Incredulity. If she was Italian, she'd be having the hands up high.
That's right. Oh, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. I'll send it to you, Vicky. She'll make you proud.
Yeah. They're saying that only her hair hit the net, but her left shoulder is in the net.
Tough one.
If the ruling is that your hair hit the net, wrong. The left shoulder's in the net. The whole thing.
So, good for you, Sam.
Well.
Stand strong.
All right. In any case, Alex Holston serves. Stalls her inside the block, gets the kill.
Wow, that was a tough angle to hit. The ball's going outside. You see her make her move. Look at her running to get all the way out there in transition, fading away from that, hits that, drops that wrist, hits that inside the block of Nia Grant. Needs to get that left hand over.
Yeah, Nia Grant reaching towards the hitter that time. Can't do that. You got to go straight over. Speaking of over, Lauren Gibbemeyer skywalking.
She is. She's up and over the block. There's only one block there in front of her. Look at her get that approach going. Up over the top of the deep part of the court.
Another timeout called, so using a full complement is Team Low as they again trail late in the set. This time they're a little closer, but 23-20 looks fairly bleak. Girl Scouts is where she calls the shots. Today, tomorrow, together. Girl Scouts is on her team. Join at girlscouts.org. Such an outstanding month plus of volleyball action here, and not only volleyball but civic leadership and player development on and off the court. How was this all put together? How were players selected? What were the goals? Chris McGowan, Director of Volleyball.
Athletes Unlimited is, you know, athletes obviously, and that's, I think, at the foremost of what we're doing. You know, a lot has been made about the scoring format, about the structure, about, you know, our presence on social media. At the end of the day, it's about athletes. It's about athletic performance, and it's about, you know, the sport itself. And in softball, it's about, you know, being this great softball product on the field. And in lacrosse, it'll be that as well. And volleyball for us, the priority has always been, what's the best volleyball product that we can put on the floor? And, you know, the best athletes and the best systems and the best of everything. We want this to be good volleyball. And so athletes, I think, is the first thing that we're leading with. That's what the league is about, athletes and the sport itself.
We talk about the unbelievable athletes that are here and the high caliber of volleyball players that has been assembled by the crew at Athletes Unlimited. Of course, the PEC and everyone, just word of mouth, getting it around, recruiting players from across the globe. And that's exactly what Chris is talking about. It's been Super important that you have a professional volleyball league here in the United States, but one that ranks as one of the best in the world.
23-20 Team King. Glendon keeps the hopes for Team Low alive.
Team Low just needs to get on a little bit of a tear here, show some energy, control the ball, take care of it from the service line, which Triple S can do.
They have 3 hitters in the front row. Opportunity knocks. Outside again to McClendon. Through the block and down this time. It took a while to get to the door. They eventually opened it.
It did indeed. Some incredible defense by Team King. I mean, you saw Holston take one, open net, control that ball. I thought if they turned it, that was all her. But McClendon finishing the play.
Holston remains in the back row. Perfect pass, stalls her. Trying to wipe the ball off, just threw it out of bounds. Set point for Team King.
Back to serve for Team King. This is set point.
Cruz inside, not out of bounds. You have one more shot at it before you're tied, so second set point upcoming. It is 49-44 in the overall. Only +5 for Team King right now. +5 is not much of a lead. Even if you win the first 2 sets, you could lose the overall. We nearly saw that last night. Team King almost on the receiving end. Ari Cruz, the veteran, the closer. (25-23) in set 2, a 50-44 lead carries to the third. Coming this July, it's Athletes Unlimited Lacrosse. The finest athletes in the sport will converge for a month of action, much the way volleyball and softball have done. Our volleyball players gave it a little go with the lacrosse sticks. Some crossover days, some crossover competitions would be a lot of fun all across the Athletes Unlimited family. Snipers Elite LAX already getting in on the action here, representing with their gear, and I'm sure they're pumped to see things get going this summer. Tonight's match from Dallas, Texas is presented by Geico. With eyes toward July, it is our pleasure to introduce a woman who hails from Moorestown, New Jersey, University of North Carolina, 3-time first-team All-American, member of Team USA, and a women's professional lacrosse player, Marie Mccool. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, what made it a yes right off the bat for you to join Athletes Unlimited?
I mean, any opportunity for me to compete and play the game I love after the collegiate level is kind of a no-brainer for me. But I think just seeing how invested Athletes Unlimited was in women's professional sports made it even an easier decision. I was able to see what they did with softball this past year, and also just watching volleyball. It's been so exciting to watch, and I'm just really excited to be a part of it.
So Marie, what would you say this does for women? I mean, just having a league like Athletes Unlimited with the support of the surrounding founders.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think, especially in the game of women's lacrosse, one thing that we're really fighting towards right now is just growth for the sport. And I think just having the visibility and and accessibility for young female athletes to be able to watch people they idolize and be able to dream of playing at that stage one day. It's so important for all women's sports, but especially for lacrosse as well.
Marie, thanks for joining us. We wonder if you have any softball or volleyball skills you might be able to throw in there. A cool crossover opportunity?
I mean, I never played softball and volleyball growing up, but I would love to have a little crossover and play some of these players out there and have them teach me some stuff.
Yeah, there need to be some days. Marie, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in July.
Thank you.
All right, Marie Mccool. You can see her and a whole bunch of other top shelf lacrosse players coming up in July. Athletes Unlimited Lacrosse will be the next time they open the book of Unlimited after they write in it and close it at the end of our volleyball event. We are in our last evening of coverage. Kevin Barnett alongside Selena Rockwell. First match of 2 on the evening. Last action for all of these women on court as Karska Lowe misses that one here in our third set. Now a 51-45 lead for Team King. They have won the first 2 sets. As you look at the Book of Unlimited and the medals, which will be taken out of this case. Let's get them out of there.
Let's get them out of there and let's hand them out. But I tell you, this score is really interesting right now with everything so close at this point in this match.
Stalzer again inside the block, and it's 2-1. A 5-6-point lead coming into this set. It's entirely possible to win a set by 7. Not that unusual, 25-18. That would give you the overall victory if your team low, and 100 points available for the set and the overall here in our third. Already 80 team points have gone to the women in purple. Oh, a little jam action there. I don't think Simone Abbott was doing that to start this season.
She wasn't. She definitely wasn't. She's picked that up. She learned that from Jordan Larson, one of the wonderful players here, of course, who's teaching everyone how to play the game, but Simone Abbott adding that into her repertoire.
Jam Master Flash, is that what we call Jordan Larson from now on?
Yes.
Organ blocked. Help from McClendon alongside McCage.
A nice job by McClendon getting in there on that perfect pass. They know that's where she wants to be. So you see that. Both of them in on that block.
That ball's wide. Now Team Low has had early leads in both the first and the second, only to watch that disappear. Abbott remains at the service line. Karsta had to stretch out for that one. Deja looking for hands. Finding nothing.
Yeah, Deja McClendon going high, trying to chop that ball and catch some hands, but she feels like she missed it. She wasn't sure if she missed it. Let's see if we... No argument there.
That one sails long.
They'll be happy to get out of that rotation. Taylor Morgan, such an aggressive, tough serve. She can run a couple of back-to-back points with her serve.
Nice kill by Holston, right in rhythm. Coming up next, CBS Sports Network brings you college hoops tournament coverage as experts discuss the Elite Eight matchups and who they think will win it all. NCAA March Madness bracket breakdown presented by Geico coming your way. And a lot more Athletes Unlimited volleyball coming your way later tonight. 7 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. local time, we'll have our final match. It will be Ari Cruz versus Larson. It has been our regular Monday night jam. Stalzer gets this kill.
Really like how she's playing right now. She missed one hard cross court, but she's playing with more confidence, hitting high. Smart swing over the top of Samantha Seliger-Swenson there.
Overpass, dunked by Lauren Gitmeyer.
Caused by Katie Carter with this tough jump serve. As she's getting more and more warm at balls, she's forcing those plays over the net, and you see her redirect that ball, not straight into the block, throws it down.
In comes Carter. Finally, nice connection there. Seliger-Swenson to low. 11 kills now for Karsta Lowe. She told us after the first set she needs to be more terminal. That would help. Her team down by 6, tied here in the set. Lowe again, blocked by Stalzer.
Lindsay Stalzer lining up perfectly, getting her hands over the net. Just controlling Karsta Lowe here on this swing. Really nice job with that left hand sealing the line.
Gitmeyer is starting to dominate the net.
She absolutely is. She's everywhere. Reading the setter really well. I think she's watching the play. Look at this. Look at her shuffle move. Stays right into that angle.
Gitmeyer surrounding that one. That is the 8th team block for Team King. They had 5 in the first set, so it's been a bit of a drought as that ball finds the corner from McClendon way off.
McClendon doing a nice job cleaning it up out there. Some tough serving coming from Team King, excuse me. Driving the ball off the net right now for Team Lowe.
McClendon going through her service routine. Yeah, Grant can't catch her feet. Play that one up.
Grant working hard on getting there, trying to get those hands over quickly, low and quick on Cruz.
Team King 9-7. Making their move a little earlier here in the third. Can it be that Team Lowe comes back? Well, they're going to have to make a huge move. Remember, they need to win by at least 6 here if we're going to go to a golden set.
The elusive golden set. A nice turn by Nia Grant. She's heading in one direction and cuts it back to the other direction.
Freeman with the dig. Oh, deep corner perfection. Simone Abbott.
Okay, I tell you what, I was trying to keep track. Surya Freeman, she goes back, she serves a tough ball, and makes a dig every single time she comes on the court. Super impressed with how she's just taking care of her role and doing what she's asked to do as a backup opposite right now.
Another opportunity here. How about as a bump setter? Not a bad idea.
No, it was the right idea. Just put it in the net.
Substitution for Kilo number 15, Nia Grant. The team captain, Bree King, to serve for Team King.
Captain back to serve. Her team +7. +1 in this set. Abbott bangs it through.
Simone Abbott on the big swing. Point
nice chase down by Samantha Seliger-Swenson on that off pass. But I tell you, Simone Abbott doing a nice job controlling her feet, getting there to the ball, reaching high.
10-10 set 3 action. Good touch there. Real opportunity. Team low. Another big swing looked almost identical by Simone Abbott.
Blasting away, not just straight into the block, looking high, looking for hands, but still being aggressive with her swings. Nice ball by Dali Rosado. Sending her teammate out of system.
Oh, Denise McCage on Twitter. Just doing a little check-in with us.
Hey. Hi, Denise. See Ari just kind of pause a little bit, see the block in front of her, wants that tool.
Back to serve for TP number 24, Ari Cruz.
Can McClendon get there? No, she cannot.
Service ace, point TP.
Tough spot for a service ace, 12-11 now.
The hustle by McClendon. A nice serve down the line. Just right at Simone Abbott, exactly where she wanted it to go.
Again. Stalzer stays conservative. In transition this time. Oh, to go to Abbott. Instead, it's McCage, cross-court perfection. 2 good options up at the net.
When they're controlling the ball, getting good touches off the block, and able to handle it from the back row, they can run some points here. Perfect ball here to Triple S. That's what's going to happen when Molly McCage gets the ball.
Yeah, just Molly's 4th kill. That touch not quite good enough. Morgan will collect it the other way.
Only 2. Point TP. Taylor Morgan back to serve for
Nice
TP.
play by Taylor Morgan, but you see that block barely having the opportunity to even get over the net. So quick.
Morgan and her side leading by 7. Another kill on the outside. This time is Deja McClendon with her right arm. Remember, we're starting to get into territory here where you want to take the difference in the overall against the points remaining for the team that is trailing to 25. So, for instance, right now there are 12 points for Team Low to get back to 25. They're going to have to win more than half of them in order to win the overall. McCage helping that. How about a put away? No touch.
Attack error, point TP.
And with each passing swing, it gets more difficult. We have a challenge here. Team Low would like to know if there was a touch. In any case, gives you a break. 2 challenges per team per set.
Opportunity for the team to talk a little bit. Let's see. Jamie Morrison trying to give a little advice from his perspective as well. Let's see if we see that on the left hand of Lauren Gibmeyer.
What say you, Nostralima?
Well, Nostralima. Let's see. Okay, so don't see the fingers go back. I would like to see.
Yeah, that's actually the other attack. That's Holston hitting there. We're looking for McClendon. So our intrepid crew going through it here. There's the swing we're looking for with high speed.
I don't see it.
Okay.
Like, you see her hands stay true, nothing moves. Look at that ring finger. That's what I thought it may have hit.
Okay.
That crazy pinky, because we all have them. But I don't see it.
Crazy pinky is an incurable condition.
It's a volleyball condition.
It is. You play long enough, you'll get that.
Get the crazy pinky.
And a split chin.
Substitution for Team King, number 19.
All right, so no touch. 14-13, Team King. This has all been going wrist away from Katie Carter right to Deja McClendon. Simone Abbott shades that way. What a nice volleyball play.
Beautiful. Perfectly timed, excellent pass. Like how they handled that pass, really. Simone Abbott controlling it. And Swenson doing her thing. Nia Grant. Team Low can go on a run here.
Dug by Triple S. Here comes McClendon. Off the block, out of bounds. That is 12 for Deja.
And a nice dig by Triple S. And Katie Carter likes to hit that last third of the court. Hits that ball deep and hard. Really nice job staying deep. And there's Gibmeyer almost.
It's kind of like Boyle's Law right now. As the volume of points available lessens, the pressure increases. Another opportunity. Oh, a tip doesn't do it. On top, Nia Grant.
Tough play. Tupac wants that one back.
Might be Team Low just in time. They are +2 here in the third, still chasing the overall where they trail 4.
Good morning. So one of the coolest things about this league is that it's really athlete-led, so captains get to decide everything. So this morning, since the third match in a row, guessing everyone, the legs are real tired, Captain Ebony has decided, you know what, we're not doing a serve and pass, we're gonna do some yoga. So that's what we're off to do. Heading up to the roof with the girls. I'm taking you guys along if you want to see what we're up to. Best yoga teacher ever. How do you know so much about yoga? Why are you so talented at all the things?
I feel like in my old age. Hi, creeper. I feel like in my old age, that's how you don't get injured.
Yes.
Is just like find some yoga in your life.
Mind, body, and soul. Take care of it, guys.
Yes.
Recommended.
Key Michael, I always wonder what went on at Club 10 during the day.
Well, it's a lot of yoga up there. Some dogs running around.
Yeah, Club 10, as it's affectionately known, since we have been taking all the COVID precautions in this league. Everyone wasn't allowed to go to other places, so you had to go to the top of the parking structure to hang out, and that was known as Club 10. Fans, your time's almost up. Your last chance to own a piece of Athletes Unlimited history with the first ever Topps trading card set. This is a professional volleyball set that's available until 5 p.m. April 2nd. This will be your only opportunity to own this unique collectible. Hurry and get yours today at Topps.com. Nick Diunte, Examine Baseball. He's looking at some volleyball here. Picking up a Deja card. Final week. Final week for those cards. Final matches for us here in Dallas. 1 of 2. Larson De La Cruz yet to come. King and Low yet to be decided. Kevin Barnett alongside Selima Rockwell. Gibmeyer is wide, but a huge touch. 65-60. 9 points to go for Team Low.
I think Team Low can come back. They're going to run Carcelo across the court, see if they can fling that ball back to her in this rotation.
Out to Deja. High snap, Tupac with the dig. Stalls her with the put away. King has just kind of been there. When they need a point, they get a point.
Let's not forget how important all of these points are and this overall match score and what that does to the leaderboard.
They just seem to never let you get away. Just never let you get away.
They don't.
Yeah, this could be huge. You take a whole sweep, 180 team points. Cruz could be on her way up. Bree King could be on her way up. That ball is long. 17-16, 67-60. Looking better than ever for 2 medals to land on women who are wearing purple right now.
Could be a lot of shuffling. By the end of this is it for both of these teams. This is their last opportunity to make a push, to score some points individually, and of course as a team.
All right, another challenge. Second one used for Team Low. May as well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Looking for a touch.
Let's see if we see that left hand of Lauren Gibbenmeyer.
I see what I think is a shadow.
Yeah, me too. I don't think I see that finger. That's so crazy.
Well, Lima, make a decision. You're in the booth. You got to come out of the booth. Play has to continue. Let's go, R2. What do you say?
And the finger doesn't move. The ball magically goes through the finger on this replay. But I...
Don't start a conspiracy theory.
Hey, listen. We'll see. You know, it's funny. Somebody said one point when I was asking about a replay with Lauren Gibbenmeyer, said, well, she didn't bang on her chest. So that was my tell. But she came down.
So you see no touch here?
I see no touch.
All right. No touch was called, but it seems like Salima, you're going to be overturned, is what we hear.
Not again.
Oh, there it is.
Wow, they're all still saying absolutely not. Look at Lauren Gibbenmeyer right now. She's saying who?
I tell you, that high speed, I didn't think there was touch.
No.
I was with you.
And she is, look at her. She's absolutely adamant. Yeah, Karsten. She barely even made the challenge.
17-16 could be huge. 5 points, the difference in the overall. Oh, man. If your Team King and this one goes away, you will not forget that challenge.
Sure set her.
Gibbenmeyer covers her mouth.
That's awesome.
We'll never know what was said, but it was not ready for prime time.
Fantastic. Wanted the ball for sure. Was gonna get set 100%.
Was that a little Minnesota Nice we just saw right there?
That was incredible. Oh, I love it.
All right, 67-61. Lead of 6, 8 to go. Gonna have to be quite the run. Well, there's one. For Team Low. If you're Team King, you've had problems closing out sets recently. Butterflies might be a-flying. Freeman, this has been good. To Cruz. Karsta puts it away. 63-67. Karsta makes the play there. She is also in our defensive play of the game. Comes sliding into home. Just the left hand this time.
Stretching out, laying out, playing some hard defense. Karsta going for it.
Hate to see that miss right there. 68-63, lead of 5. We're gonna need 5 of 6 to your side.
Number 15, Diagram.
No.
Team to serve for Team King.
Can give nothing away. Team King looking for the sweep. They still have some work to do for that. Looking for the overall first.
Give it to the hammer.
Low now 2018. Look at that matchup. Seliger Swenson's going to be in front of Ari Cruz. Holston will go across the formation and get the ball. She scuds that one out of bounds.
It's a tough miss right then.
3 points the differential, 68-65.
Good pass. See if they serve that area of the court right now.
Dare I say it?
Don't even say
maybe
it.
it's coming.
Don't say it.
Cruz tattoos Karstalo. Wow.
Brought the heat down the line fast.
All right, they need them all now if they're going to tie. So this is it. This is for the overall. Overall first if you're Team King. Low. Lock caught her. Holston roofed, but covered. I think you go to Karsta. Oh, it's Molly, but she grabbed the net.
They're pointing at each other. Pointing at each other. Molly.
I tried to sell it.
That was pretty good.
She could be your saleswoman. 70-65. So the overall is gone to Team King. They are plus 140 already. They are just back one. They're looking for 180 and maybe a trip to the podium for two of their athletes, Ari Cruz and Bree King. Cross-court kill is there for Simone Abbott. What kind of pressure would that put on Vidania de la Cruz just to try and stay on the podium? Karsta Lowe's trying to stay on the podium right now.
They're all trying to stay on the podium. She needs these 40 points. That's significant. And not get swept by Team King here.
Abbott off the floor, into serve, Holly Tolliver. The lead is 2. Perfect pass from Stalzer. McClendon, no touch. They have no challenges. 22-21.
Substitution for Team Low, number 42.
You just got to keep battling here.
All right, right back in. Comes number 42, Simone Abbott.
Tough serve back here with Taylor Morgan at the line.
You just called it. An ace for Morgan. Couldn't come at a better time. Deuces are wild here in the third. Taylor Morgan puts up her second ace. Deep this time. Holston off the block and down, 23-22. Team King is clutch.
Ari King just firing up her team, walking around to everybody right now.
A much needed timeout for Team Low. They are down 1 and facing a clean sweep at the hands of Team King.
Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate.
The waning moments of daylight, the waning moments of our first match of the evening. Molly McCage hoping to play some defense at the net for her side and take this set. She is part of our Defensive Play of the Year nominee. Amaris Velez-Agosto is nominee #1 for the Player of the Year award.
She's been fantastic throughout the entire league, leading in every statistical category for a reason.
Kristen Tupac in there as our second nominee. She has been leading the league in overall digs per set.
She has stepped it up big time in the last few weeks, controlling the ball, both passing and defensively.
And then the defense at the net with Molly McCage, number 5, who's been stuffing balls and also been an offensive threat as well.
People don't forget how important it is, and when you talk about defense, it starts at the net. It starts with the block. And that's what Molly McCage does so well. When she resets, that's what she does. She makes a move, blocks the ball, gets back to the center of the court. Super fast laterally.
(23-22). McCage picked up by Holston. McClendon blasts it. Cruz plays it with ease. Deja overhead. Snaps it to the corner. 23 up.
Team Low still showing excitement, energy, fire.
You need the 40.
They want it. They need it.
And there's bonus money for every spot you step up on the leaderboard. That is true for everyone there, not just the captain. Another nice dig from Low. Holston tries to use the block. McCage digs it. Both sides a little discombobulated. Grant was standing in front of Low there. Holston off the hands, dug up. Abbott. How's your cardio? One more time, cross court. Here we go. A set point after this hard-fought battle.
Unbelievable rally by both sides here, and finishing with authority is Alex Holston.
Deja McClendon tying her shoes. That's a veteran move. Unlace your whole shoe when you're exhausted. Smart. They don't call them pros for nothing. 74-67 overall is gone. This is for the sweep. Sweep point number 1 for Team King. Stuffed like a Christmas turkey. The winner, 25-23. A clean 180 points for Team King. Huge impact on our leaderboard.
Absolutely. Things are going to shift and change now after this match. We said if Team King swept Team Low, there was going to be some serious implications. Huge stuff to finish to give Team King that overall match win.
Another late set comeback, another victory. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, come back for our second match. We will finish out everything on the leaderboard. We will hand out the medals, hugs, all around here in Dallas. What a pleasure it has been to watch all of these women perform throughout the last 5 weeks. We have one more match to go. 75-67 our final for Salima Rockwell and our entire crew. Kevin Barnett, we'll see you shortly.